Hello, what's up, guys? Your guy Promzy once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I'm here with a very fine lady, and I'm coming to have an interview with her journey from her country of origin to Germany. So if you're ready for this video, stay tuned. So welcome back, guys, once again. So I know most of you guys know this lady already, but I'll give her the chance for her to introduce herself to my audience. So young lady, please introduce yourself.
Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for clicking on Promzy's video and thank you for the support. So some of you know me and some of you don't. My name is Firdaws Osman and I'm a Ghanaian student studying and living and hustling in Germany.
And hustling.
And I'm from Ghana, yes. I said I'm a Ghanaian student. I went to KN University, alumni, where my technocrats. And yeah, now I'm in Germany. I'm studying material science and engineering masters. Currently at the Christian Albrecht University of Kiel.
Wow, what's the name of the school again?
Christian Albrecht Universität zu Kiel.
Wow, I think so far this is the university I've heard named after someone. Most of the schools are named after the city, like Berlin.
True. I didn't even realize it's true.
Yeah.
It's named after, I don't know who, but I came to meet it. And we even have a hostel called Christian Albrecht House. So I think he must be a very important person.
You should Google it. Yeah, and tell us the next time you come here. So you say you're from University of Ghana.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, you say you're from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, right?
Yes.
And you did material science there, and you are doing material science here.
No, so I didn't do material science in tech. I did metallurgical engineering, which is like an aspect of material science. So that's what I studied in tech.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I want to know more about the school application. I want to know how you were able to transition from Ghana to Germany. How was the application of schools for you like?
Okay, so the application of schools, as we all know, is not a one-day thing. It's like you have to commit and use like at least a month or two, because you come across several schools and then you look at the requirements. If you fit the requirements, you look at the program if you're interested. So it took me a while, like let's say a month or two. So I had a friend who was already in Germany. You know him, Kwesi Platt.
Kwesi, shout outs to you. Yeah.
So he was on give me like the guidelines, like, oh, okay, you can use. He recommended a website which is the DAAD, daad.de. So I went to the DAAD. So that when you go to the DAAD website, there are so many schools, so many programs. So what I did was, okay, I knew what I was interested in. I was interested in material science. So my search was, very easy. I filtered search for material science, course study in English. I chose tuition free. So all the list of schools I got were material science. And then now, when I see the schools with material science with masters, right, and they're all in English, and I see that, oh, they're all tuition free. Now I look at because the material science, there are even different, modules in the material science. Because I know University of Bremen, they had material science, Kiel, Darmstadt, Aachen. A lot of schools have material science, but then we all have some common courses we do, but they are different. So, yeah. So the reason why, I ended up going for University of Kiel because the requirements were really okay because they didn't even require for IELTS, TOEFL because I had my bachelor's in, English. So some schools can be very considerate like Kiel. So that's why I also went for Kiel and I applied to Kiel and then University of Bremen.
You applied for only 2 schools?
Yeah, I was going to apply to 3 schools, but then I applied to 2 schools. Then my University of Kiel admission really came very early. So I didn't even go ahead to apply to the 3rd school. That was TV Freiburg. One of, I don't know, Freiburg.
I think Freiburg. Yeah.
Freiburg.
The one in Saxony.
The one with, I don't know, not the one close to Switzerland. Freiburg.
That one is Freiburg, and the one close, Freiburg is very close to me. So
exactly. Even with that school, the program was metallic technology also, and I wasn't really interested in that. Because I did metallurgy. I wanted to be something broader. So my main options were either University of Kiel or Bremen. And Bremen was materials chemistry and mineralogy, and University of Kiel was material science. I'd rather go for material science because it was more good. And I did mineralogy in my bachelor, so I'm like, okay. So
like she said, you said you did your application through DAD, right? I've done a full video talking about how to go through application using the DAD website. And you forgot to mention, Firdaws Osmans too has a YouTube channel where she talks about very informative stuff about studying in Germany. So you guys should show up on her channel and support her and subscribe to her channel. So I want to know, did you certify your document to the school or you just sent scanned copy? Because I get that question a lot. Yeah.
So this is very tricky, okay? All the schools I applied to, I didn't send certified copies. It was just the documents I had for my university. The university they also certify, our certificates and stuff. So like I didn't even certify them. I just scanned them and then it was online application. Okay. So for University of Kiel, it was online application. And when you're done applying, you send the hard copies to the school by DHL or exporter.
But not certified copies, hard copies.
Yeah, I didn't send the certified copies. But I still certified my certificates and other documents just in case I get to Germany and then they need certified copies. I will still have that, So either way, I still did my certified copies.
Okay.
So it depends on the school. It depends on the school.
On the school too.
Yeah.
She said she sent the copies to the school. I'm sure you didn't send your original copies because under no circumstance are you supposed to send your original copies to the school?
Yeah. They don't even need it. They'll tell you they don't need your original copies.
Okay. So now from the school application, I think the next one we all look forward to is
but sorry to cut you. Do you know my certified copies? I never use them.
You didn't use. I think those who apply directly to the schools don't really need to worry about the certified copies. It's those who use Uniassist portal.
Yeah.
Because me, I was supposed to certify my documents.
Okay.
Yeah. I certified my document and sent it. So I think the two portals have slightly different admission process.
Yeah.
So about the visa application. Yeah, after getting school, I think the next thing we all worry about is visa application. How did yours go through for you?
Yes, I was very, very anxious because I'm like very nervous and anxious person, I over prepared.
Was it your first time traveling outside the country?
Yes, it was my first time traveling out of Ghana. First time going to an embassy for interview, so you could imagine. I was like, ugh. But then
how did you prepare?
So what I did was I went to Google and I typed German visa, student visa questions, and there are a lot of links. People had prepared some and they've put it online. Okay, so I googled and I saw a lot, and they provided answers. So you have an expectation what kind of questions they would ask, but sometimes none of the questions they even ask you is there. Or like, why do you want to study in Germany? They ask you something you didn't even expect. Like me, my interview was so
Do you
easy.
remember some of your questions?
I remember even after 2 years. I remember all of them, and it was very easy. So the first question she asked me, how many modules are you going to do in the first semester? And thank God I actually went through like my course modules to know the course I'm going to do.
Yeah.
When I got the admission, I went further to go to the school's website, check materials and the modules I'll be doing and all of that to get an insight. Oh, this one I'm going to study. So that's one thing you should do when you get a study program. Don't just like, hey, I've got an admission. Know what you are going to study because this might be a question they will ask you at the interview.
It's a likely question. I think
mostly like that's upon number one. So it was like, how many modules am I going to do in the first semester? I already know I was like 7. And she then mentioned all of them.
Hey, wow.
Yeah, so imagine if I didn't know. And if she says mention, even if you don't mention or you mention some, at least.
They know that you know.
Sometimes you can be mentioning some, they don't even know you're going to do that course. Just be smart about it. Don't say
for me, the lady opened the school's website.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I didn't know that. Okay, then you have to be careful.
Yeah, she did. But sometimes it comes to the confident. If I'm very confident, I was struggling during the interview. My interview wasn't very smooth. So I think she was doubting some of the things I was saying. So she had to go to the website, and I was shocked. Now she asked the question and she confirmed. It was very tough. Yeah.
So guys, you have to do your research well. So she asked me the modules. I mentioned almost all, like everything. I mentioned all of them, and then she was like, "Okay, do you have relatives in Europe?" I was like, "Yeah, I have relatives, but in the UK, I don't have." As at that time, I didn't have any relative in Germany. They were just only in the UK. And she was like, "Okay, then who is sponsoring you?" I was like, "This blah blah blah." Where she was sponsor, my sponsor couldn't come, but he has
I want to know, how did you meet your financial requirement? Was it block account, scholarship, or affiliation?
Blocked account. I used blocked account. So yeah, so then I didn't go with my sponsor, but my sponsor gave me a letter that he's going to be absent, so it wasn't a problem.
That wasn't a problem.
That wasn't a problem. She my questions were, that was it.
No, then I think they really wanted you to come to Germany. Like there was
so easy.
A lot
like
of resistance.
My time was like 5 minutes.
Wow, mine wasn't very long, but it was very intense. So guys, I've done a separate video where I spoke about most likely questions that are asked during the visa.
Yeah.
So if you guys are preparing to go to the embassy, you can go and watch this video, and it's very helpful for you. There are a lot of questions like the one she spoke about.
You should even know the names of your lecturers.
Yeah. She asked
some
me,
people,
she asked me who am I in contact with in the school, and I wasn't in contact with anyone. I was in contact with the international office. That was what made her check, because I said there was no one available, and she was really doubting. Apparently I was true. I was right. So So you guys,
the lecture, you have to know the school.
It's very important. Now you got your visa. How was it? How was the feeling when you got a visa?
So when I got my email that hey, come for your passport, I was like, God, oh.
Now wow. And
but finally, I don't know. I had a feeling I was going to get it. So when I got to the embassy, and I think you have to submit something or something like that. And when I got my passport, I just opened it and the stamp was there. So when I go home, then I wanted to prank my father. I was like, oh, I didn't get to. He was sad. Like when I finally opened it, I was so happy. Everybody was happy. Yeah.
Nice. So you got your school, you got your visa. Now moving from Ghana to Germany, accommodation is very important when it comes to international students. Did you secure accommodation before getting to Germany, or you got to Germany before you secured accommodation?
Okay, so for me, I applied to the hostels before I came to Germany. So when I applied, and fortunately, I got one day. It's like a lottery. My school, that's how it is. You can apply. They have like 8 hostels. You can apply to all, and then you can get it or not. Okay. But it's mostly like that during the winter semester, because the winter semester, a lot of students come in. So the lottery system is only done in the winter, but during the summer, rooms are really available. Yes. But I got Christian Albrecht house.
The same guy.
The university's name house. So I got it in Ghana before I even came in. So I paid and everything. And then my friend was also in this school. She was my classmate in tech. So she went for the key and everything. When I got to Germany, I already had my room. So
I think it's always important to know someone in the school.
It's good.
It makes your life very easy, and you don't go through a lot of struggles. So definitely you left Ghana through Kotoka. That's the only international. That's the main international airport you have. So from Kotoka, where did you land, and how did you get to your city? How was it like? Did you get lost? Were you picked up? How was it your first day in Germany?
From Kotoka, I took Brussels. So obviously I was going to transit at Belgium, Brussels. Yeah. So I mean, my flight was cool. I enjoyed the flight. Leaving was very emotional. I cried.
Hey,
I'm a family person. I cried though.
I didn't cry. Come on.
I cried. So I got to Belgium, waited for like 2 hours. Then now Germany, I got to Hamburg. You know, my city is close to Hamburg. It's like 1 hour 10 minutes from Hamburg. So that's when you are traveling. You have to look at where your town is. Your city is close. At which city, you know? Because the airports are not like every city. So mine was like Hamburg. So I got to Hamburg. When I got to Hamburg, I was like, the plane to Hamburg. I was like, am I going back to Ghana or I'm going to Germany? Because there were Ghanaians. The Ghanaians were plenty.
Wow.
And, yeah,
In
so I
Hamburg?
didn't, to Hamburg. So I didn't even, get missing. If I didn't understand anything, I just asked. And when you ask them something, you start speaking Tree,
Wow.
I'm like, hey, so I felt at home when I from Belgium to Hamburg. Like I felt at home. And then even the airport is not that. You just have to follow the signs as you are going. Just be following the signs. You don't get missing, and make sure you don't miss your flight. So when I got to, then finally from Hamburg, I took a bus. So my friend already gave me like directions from Hamburg to Kiel, because she couldn't come to Hamburg to pick me. I was like, no problem, I'll figure it out. But then she gave me the time the bus was going to arrive at the airport. So they have a bus called Kiel's bus from Hamburg to Kiel. It's an airport bus. It's just right in front of the airport to Kiel. So there's no way you get missing. Yeah. And then so she was like, okay, the bus is you're going to arrive at this, and the bus is going to come at this time. She already checked, with the app. So the bus is yellow and green. She described. I was like, okay, when I saw them, I was like, that's it. And because they don't speak English, so
yeah, it's difficult.
So when I saw that, I was like, that's it. And then I asked one woman, I was like, is it going to Kiel? I was like, yeah, Kiel. I was like, that is it.
That's it.
Straight to Kiel. And then
did you buy tickets or how? Because you have to buy tickets.
I got tickets I bought tickets from the driver. You can buy it in the bus. So she told me all of that, and that I should show my admission letter that will give me discount so that I'm a student. So I paid like €7.
Okay.
From Hamburg to Kiel. Yeah, the price is actually like €24.
Oh, okay. I don't know how the distance, so I can't.
Yeah, it's far. It's 1 hour, 20, 10, 30 minutes.
Oh, then it's a long journey.
It's far, yeah. So that's what I did. Like I followed all instructions, and it was cool. And then, so she was waiting for me at Kiel Hauptbahnhof, the main station. When I got to Kiel, the station, obviously my phone, I don't have internet, nothing to call her. And she like where I'll be standing, all of that. So I saw this nice German lady. I approached her with my sister. I was like, hi, sorry, I just came back. I'm just coming from my country, and I want to call a friend to pick me up. She was like, yeah, no problem. She just gave me a phone. I called my friend. I was like, I'm standing. I described the place. The Hauptbahnhof is big.
It's big.
I was like, yeah, I'm standing around this side. So she was like, okay, I can see you. I'm coming. So my first experience with a German was pleasant. It was nice.
That's actually my next question.
That's what I tell people, that exactly, don't put the stereotype in your head that these people are, So and the first day I got to Kiel, it was a holiday. And there was a program going on. They were playing Shatawale song, like I heard, like
wow.
Like
then your first
I don't know but I heard like African song. I was like, okay, Germany is really nice.
Earpiece in your ears.
I don't know, but it was a holiday, and then they were having a big program at the Bahnhof, like for dancing and music. I heard African song. I was like, oh, this is really nice. So my first experience in Germany, was cool.
Nice. My next question is, how long did it take you to change from your student visa to get your resident permit?
How long?
How long was your visa? Did you get 3 months?
My visa was 6 months or 3 months. I don't remember. Either 3 months or 6 months.
Okay. Mine was 3 months.
Yeah, the good thing for me is I already had my accommodation, so I had a place, so I had an address. So as soon as I registered to do my city registration, right? And then our city registration was easy at that time because the school had organized some in the university. So you don't have to go to Rat House and book appointments and wait for that long. So it was very fast. I mean, within that week now, I did my city registration. Then
I did my city registration the same week, but it was stressful. I had to walk up and down. And
the school did well for us. They organized that, so it was I remember it was Fort Sparker said that organized that thing. So as you do, it's a bank, right? Fort Sparker said. So as you are doing your city registration, they'll convince you to open a bank account with them. So it was this thing for them, So the city registration people were inside the bank.
Okay.
So as you are done, they're also waiting for you. Oh, you can open a bank account here to make.
Because you need your city registration to open.
They know you got block account too. Also, you can. So a lot of students, in my university, they use Sparkase.
I think I did a video about best banks for international students, and
Yeah.
for me, I was choosing between Sparkase and N26. But at the end of the day, these two, Sparkase is one of the best for students.
But yeah.
It's one of the best for
Yeah,
students.
a lot of students use either N26 or Sparkase. It's true.
Yeah.
So then after that, I booked an appointment. So getting an appointment to get my residence permits, I sent an email several times. They were not replying. Wow. I kept sending until they replied, and then I got a date.
Those people
it was within after I think I came in October, and in November or December, between November and December, I did my residence permit.
That was very smooth, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go to student life. What is cost of living like in Kiel?
So in Kiel is not.
Did I say Kiel? In Kiel, yeah.
Kiel is not so expensive because it's not really like a major city like Hamburg or Berlin. It's a city like but it's not as expensive as those München, Berlin, and Hamburg. So even Berlin is expensive. Okay.
Of course, Berlin
is expensive. Yeah. So it's not students cost of living for students especially is not expensive if you are living in the student in hostels.
Mm-hmm.
You pay between 200 to it ranges between 200 to like let's say 300 euros depending on what kind of room you want.
Single apartment, shared apartment.
Yeah, and my first hostel was like 170 euros.
Wow.
That's very a rent house. Yeah, but I've moved from there now.
You are in a single.
You said?
You are in a single apartment.
So I from in Christian Albert was like 170. Mm-hmm. I've moved from there now because we have to share bathhouse and I didn't like it. So I moved to a different hostel where I have my own bathhouse.
Okay.
So I prefer that. But this my hostel, I'm paying around 218 euros with internet and everything.
Oh, then it's still good. It's still good.
It's cool. It's very cool.
I want to know how the Ghana student body is like in your city. Do you have a big Ghanaian community, or do you find it difficult to meet other Ghanaians?
No, there are lots of Ghanaians in my school.
More than 10?
Yeah.
Hey.
Because when I came, we even had Aquaba night they did Aquaba night for us. So you can imagine there's a community.
There's a community.
There's a Ghanaian students, and then there's the Kiel as well. The Ghanaians in Kiel community, and then there's a students group as well. And they have programs a lot. They really have programs, but this COVID they've not had much. But they've had major programs where the ambassador comes and all of that. Yeah.
Wow. Next time you are having such a program, please invite me. I would.
And we have barbecues every summer. We used to really hang out.
Nice. Till COVID came, I guess.
Yeah.
Then I think finding Afro shop in your community is not.
There are like more than 3 Afro shops in Kiel. 4. There are lots of Ghanaians in Kiel actually. 20 Ghanaians here.
My last question I get a lot is friendship, dating, and all these things as an international student in Germany. How is it like? How is your friendship, your dating lifestyle? How do you feel at home in the German community?
Okay, for me, I'm not even big on friendship like that. I can be on my own for.
Hey, you don't like people?
No, I like people, but if I don't meet somebody, I'm okay. Do you understand? So I know people are like, they are, because they don't get if you are like a very social person, living in Germany will be hard for you. I have a lot of people I talk to. Maybe they are my acquaintances, I would say. So if I don't meet somebody like for days, I can still live on my own. So as I have food, internet,
and money,
and I'm breathing. I'm okay. But I still have friends, once in a while. We meet up, we laugh, you need it. Even if you're not a friend person, you need to go out of your room and just so, and me, before coming to Kila, I came here with a friend, him, a fan.
Yeah, a fan. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's my friend. So me
You
was
guys
even
came together or separate? As in the same.
the same year.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we
Okay.
applied together. Like we knew we were going to apply to the same school.
So
So
nice.
like I was like, okay, I had a friend here. Even though I hardly see him, but if I see him right now,
That's the whole point. German
yeah.
friendship,
And we're in the same class.
you hardly see anyone.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
once you meet the person,
exactly.
it's like you've
Yeah,
been
and
there.
we are in the same class too.
Oh, then it's nice. Nice
Yeah,
having
so
a
it was,
classmate.
yeah, we are in the same, and he is a serious student. So when I'm like, in fact, can you teach me this?
Everyone was in my class. He was material science Lagos.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's a serious
So
student.
yeah, and I've met a couple of other people like from Nigeria and stuff, and they're
Oh,
very nice.
Nigeria. Shout out to my Nigerian people.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know you've
very
been
nice
watching me. Yeah.
people. Yeah, I mean, among the Africans here, I mean, they are the nicest. So no shading the others, but yeah, and then with the Germans now making. I don't know how to make friends, right? And I don't even have a German friend like that. I have classmates that we sit down and talk
But
at campus. I mean, after that, I don't come to your house and let's have coffee. But I have one German friend that was my neighbor. She's a very nice person. So I think maybe I'll just one. No, I don't cry. It's on and off. Like
it's fine. It's not by force to have.
Yeah.
I always say yeah. Let's talk about work life.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get a job in Germany, and how is it difficult combining work with academics?
So when I came, I worked the following week.
Say again.
I wanted to try. They had this work in Key, they call it. So it's like a printing place.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, this work is so hard. I was like, I have to go experience this thing and see. So I booked for night shifts, 12 hours. I was like, So I was working for that semester. I worked only once. First semester, I worked only once. I never worked again. Till then, my second semester, I went to that place again once in a while. Then I applied to a sushi restaurant. I was a waitress.
And then you can cook. You learned how to cook and stuff.
I was just serving food.
Okay.
And then cleaning, obviously. I did cleaning a lot too. I mean, I've cleaned though. Like, hey, I've cleaned the whole.
We have to take you back to Ghana so that you go and clean the whole country for us.
I've cleaned though. Yeah. I've cleaned. But now I don't clean anymore,
I know a lot of people do cleaning jobs. Like,
even because I have a job, that's why I'm not cleaning. Like, I have a job and I'm okay with it.
Do you have any job recommendation for female students? Because sometimes people reach out, and the kind of jobs I do, it's not like they can't do, but they won't do it because it's very. So, can you recommend certain jobs that female students in particular can apply for when they come to Germany? Because I don't have experience.
Yeah. So for female students, I think cleaning is number one. And usually, lots of people want a female to clean. They trust women more to clean for them. They even give you their house key.
Yeah.
I've cleaned a couple of apartments and I keep their keys and then I go there every week. So cleaning, obviously, restaurants, kitchen, not dishwashing. Dishwashing is usually for guys. It's stressful.
It's hard.
It's hard. But you can be in the kitchen, helping vegetable cutting, anything. McDonald's.
Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, KFC and all of that. And usually if you want those kind of jobs, just go there. Okay. Go there and then be like, oh yeah.
Because
even Jones Burger, I don't know if there's Jones Burger in Kiel, they're even English people, they're American. So if you go there, they employ a lot of students. So usually restaurants and factory. Don't say you're a girl. Yeah, factory jobs. Yeah, I've done factory jobs. And then in the factory, they have things for women.
Exactly. You've seen it, right?
Yes.
Guys,
yes.
It's a different topic altogether. I was arguing with my female friend at that time.
Germany, they respect women, no. Like,
but they pay us the same at the end of the day. Yeah,
it doesn't
matter. But you can
it doesn't matter because we are not strong like that. So Germany, so even in the factory, like even in Amazon, you see what the women do is even different from
what the guys do.
Yes. Yeah. So even when I was in this printing job that they said it was hard, the woman side was easy. It was just like placing things on a magazine, but you have to be fast.
The guys were carrying stuff.
They were the heavy, yes. So there would be factory jobs, and then Yeah, I mean, there are other jobs you could find, but then these are the main ones. Factories, more usually factory jobs.
Okay, so let's run up. I want you to tell us your cultural shock. As in, what shocked you the most when you came to Germany?
What shocked me the most when I came to Germany? I think I have so many cultural shocks that
you have so many or nothing.
So the buying of bags, poly bags. You know, in Ghana, if you go for shopping, you don't have to buy poly bags.
I've done it, sir. I even think it's normal now. That's true.
Like, that's the thing. Yeah. In Ghana, you don't buy poly bag. Especially if you enter a big supermarket and do shopping, they'll give you a nice bag. Yeah, but here you buy it too. So you will not throw it away. You understand? When you are coming back, you bring it again. The first I was like, why do I have to buy a bag? But I think it makes sense. I think that was my major culture shock. And then I think.
And the water with
there are a lot, but
gas. It's normal to the water with gas. Are you okay with it?
I hate it. I don't like it.
They will come for you.
I don't like it. Anytime I buy water, I make sure
there's no gas in it.
Yeah, Collins. I make sure. So that's the thing. I had a friend who didn't know about this gas thing, and he bought a whole pack, like 6, and the big bottles.
I'll pour it away.
And then the big bottles, right? So I went to visit him, and then he was like, "Oh, he knew the water had the gas in it." I was like, "Oh, Firdaws, you have water? You can take like 2, 3." So I took like 1 bottle, and I was like, "This water has gas in it."
Oh, nice. So I'm not the only person who doesn't like gas water. Wow.
I don't like it, but sometimes it comes in handy when you're doing a stressful job and you take it. It kind of energizes.
I don't
know what that water does. Would it make your tummy big? Like, no. I don't like it.
Okay, guys, I think we've come to the end of this video. And Firdaws, I want you to give us your last words for students who are wishing to come to Germany or who are going through the application process, so that we run up.
Okay, so if you want to come to Germany, yes, come. If you have other options, try them. Canada, US, Norway, yes, of course. Even Finland, Netherlands, Belgium. But Netherlands. But Netherlands doesn't have tuition free. If you know you're not from a rich home like me, and please, Germany is very good. I will not lie to you. It's when it comes to education wise, it's very good because you don't have to pay fees, but need that blocked account. So it's not free, but it's free. And then if you want to apply to schools, please do your research well. Apply to a course you like, you can do it, and then don't come and I know that when you come here you can change your program, but it might not be easy for you to even change, or you don't want to come and be I don't know. My first semester I almost got depressed, like the program, but then I wanted to change my program to environmental management because I felt like it would be easier. But I thank God I'm still doing like material science because there are more jobs too, especially with the STEMs, right? Science, maths, and IT and stuff.
Science, technology.
You should go into that. But then you can also do other courses. Who knows? You'll still find a job. So what I can say is come to Germany.
We are waiting for you.
Do your research. And if you have any questions, can come to me, Promzy. I mean, good questions, not hi. Don't just send hi and go.
Good question one.
Don't just send hi and go. Just go straight to the point, okay? And then, good, sensible questions. I beg. I beg.
Okay, guys, so we've come to the end of this video. I hope you find this video very educative and informative. If you did, not forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to my channel. You should also go to Firdaws Osmans' channel and support him and show us some love. So, always, the name
I enjoyed the interview.
Oh, I also had fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Like always, the name is Promzy, and I'm signing out. Peace.
Cheers.